It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shake.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Nene, he's checked in for Washington. Sessions comes in for John Wall. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Mike Muscala is checked in for Splitter. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Jared Dudley. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Freak kicks to Scott. Dishes to Freak.
It's still early on in the new basketball season for Atlanta. Here's where they sit in the NBA stats. Third in assists. Fifth in fewest turnovers per game. And they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And their assist rankings, that stands out to me as well. Good ball distribution is so critical to an efficient offense. And this is a team that gets that. They've made it a priority.
Nene, the screen. Sessions passes to Nene. Throwing a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Sefolosha. Here's Freak. Drops in the layup for two.
How about the perseverance? He makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Porter, no luck.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
That's good. And the Hawks lead by 3. Nene, he's checked in for Washington. Morris comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Splitter. Sefolosha comes in for Jared Dudley. Teague's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Freak subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. On the court for Atlanta, Freak, he's in at point guard. Paul Millsap out there with Mike Scott.
You always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Hawks. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, the Wizards, 2.5 games back.
And when I look at Washington, if the season were to end today, they find themselves right in the playoff hunt. That's some serious progress for a team that struggled so much of last year.
Unfortunately, the season doesn't end today. There's a long way to go, but still, it looks like they're on the right track.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Washington. Beal comes in for Sessions. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played really well. He ended with 13 points and collected 6 huge rebounds to go with that. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
And both free throws good from Freak. Morris dishes to Beal. Morris with the screen for Beal. Back to Morris. No good. Nice D from Scott.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
A nice shot by Teague.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And the shot is good. 11 points for Wall.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Freak kicks to Muscala.
And that's foul number 2. Be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Free throw good, Freak.
Finally, he's starting to convert after working his way to the line time and time again. We'll see if he can maintain the pace.
And both free throws good from Freak. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. quarter, kicks to Nene. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nene's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Wall. 11 points in the game. Here's Morris. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle? Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot!
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Puts one up from 19. Atlanta with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Cephalosha. Buries it down low. Here's Cephalosha. Lock at 6. To the paint. Here's Freak.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Cephalosha dishes to Muscala. Freak kicks to Muscala. Here's Freak. Cephalosha passes to Scott. That will count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Wizards lead by 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, through the first 2 quarters at least, turnovers have been a big issue. What are they doing that is causing you so much trouble offensively?
Well, this has been a high-pressure game, both in transition and in half-court sets. We'll fix it, though. We just need to play a little more steady and make our passes a little more care.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. Evans is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then there's Ramon Sessions. Then there's Bradley Beal. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. On the wing, Scott, covered by Evans. Over to the left wing. Schroeder, good on the triple. Schroeder's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Wizards trail by 5. Pavic, he's guarded by Dudley. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. In the 3rd position, the Wizards.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Beal with the steal. Fires from the wing. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now, Freak. He's got 16. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Schroeder. He's covered by Beal. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Nene, he's checked in for Reggie Evans. Mike Muscala is checked in for Atlanta. Cephalosha comes in for Jared Dudley. Beal with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Villanueva. Nice shot from the wing. Villanueva's got 4 this quarter.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Outside, Scott.
Move the ball.
Passes it to Freak. Back to Scott. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Freak kicks it over to Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Wizards trail by 3. Feeds it to Beal. Dishes it to Sessions. And Beal kicks to Villanueva. Pass to Sessions. Now Villanueva is guarded by Schroeder. It's deflected, and they get it back. The Hawks leading by 3. And Muscala kicks to Freak. And a miss there on the triple. Washington has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Sessions, guarded closely. Nene outside. And here is Beal. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Now here's Schroeder. The feed to Scott. Banked in off the glass. Scott's got his first points in this one. The Wizards shooting around 41% on the night. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
They get it back. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Villanueva. Atlanta's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Freak dishes to Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
He dishes it to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Freak. Washington with the rebound. Nene's got his 5th rebound in this one. Beal can't get it to go.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Out to the right wing. Here's Schroeder. Off target from outside.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Nene, the screen, inside. They swipe it. Freak kicks to Muscala. The dish now to Schroeder. He feeds it to Freak. No good on the 3. Wizards trail by 3. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Villanueva passes to Beal. Nene dishes to Beal. 4 on the clock. Here's Sessions. And another miss by Washington.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Shoots a 3. And Thabo Cephalosha, good for 3. Cephalosha's got 5.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Top of the key, Beal. From the high post. Good. 13 points in the game. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Now the pass to Freak. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Here's Beal. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he's good on the second. 7 seconds left to play in the third. That's a 2 from Korver, and that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Atlanta leading by 5. Wizards trail by 5. And Wall kicks to Sessions. Pass to Nene. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
We've seen Nene playing a good game here. He's got 8 points and 1 assist.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Porter comes in for Morris, and Beal subbed in for Sessions. The Hawks leading by 3. Freak with it, now guarded by Porter. Millsap kicks to Korver. Back to Millsap, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Nene, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Paul Millsap picks one up.
For Washington, Nene. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nene. The Hawks making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
To the right side. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Beal. Millsap passes to Freak. Good. Freak's got 22.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Out to the right wing. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. Cephalosha kicks to Splitter. Shot clock at 5. And it's Freak missing. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Porter. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
.112 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Wall. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Wall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Splitter dishes to Freak. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throw.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Let's go. Keep it up.
That's his third personal. Fourth team.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
It's Wall with the drive. Beal gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And it's Freak missing. Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
And now they trail by just 4. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Mike Scott's checked in for the Hawks. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Wall's shot is off.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Here's Freak. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
His play off the bench was critical in getting them back into the win column. Their last game didn't go as well for them, but he helped them get on track. He provided a spark, he had energy, toughness, everything you need to get that momentum going.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.